Hey, it's Earthcastle. If you checked out my most recent map, you might have noticed these frosted glass blocks. Like many of you probably are, I'm a big fan of these. And it was only until recently that I learned how to make them. One of the main reasons I decided to remake the office building from Better Call Saul was just because it was so good at showing off these glass blocks. And I was honestly surprised at how easy they are to make. So today, I will teach you how to make similar frosted glass in the Hammer editor. First, you need the glass texture, which needs to be a normal map. If you don't know how to get a normal map texture, it's pretty simple and I have a tutorial on it which I'll link in the description. I just got an image of a glass block off Google and used the normal map generator on it to get my texture. Once you've got your texture, open VTF edit and import your image. Save it as a VTF and VMT as usual. After that, open the VMT you created. This is where it all works on the technical side. Paste this exact VMT text into your VMT. You can pause here if you need to. Now to explain what most of this means. And to be honest, I don't know what half of this means. The way I figured out how to make custom glass textures was by picking apart others I have saved and modifying them, but I'll try my best to explain what I do understand. This refractamount line is how much the light will refract off your glass. Basically, how much texture of the normal map will warp your glass. For my glass block, I have it set to 0.65. The blur line is how blurry anything behind the glass is. I have mine set to 0. I tried tweaking around with it, but I didn't notice much difference. The REFRACTTINT line is what colour the glass refracts. These three numbers represent red, green and blue. If you have all of them set to a lower number like 2, the glass will be more black, and if you set them to a higher number like 9, the glass will be more transparent. If you edit one number higher than the rest, the glass will be tinted in the colour you edited the number for. For example, if you wanted blue glass, you do something like 228, and yellow glass would be 882, combining red and green. I don't know specifically what the dudvmap and normalmap lines do, but I assume it's just how the VMT reads which texture to use for the glass, aka the normal map. Put in the quotes the path from your materials folder to your VTF file. The surfaceprop line tells the VMT what bullet decals and sounds it should make, which obviously for this is glass. The envmap line tells the texture to use cube maps, which gives it that shiny, glossy glass look. To get its full functionality, you'll have to have envcubemap entities in your map, and type build cube maps into the console when you update your BSP. The envmapcontrast, saturation and tint lines are pretty self-explanatory. They change the contrast, saturation and tint of the cube map. You don't necessarily need the contrast or saturation lines. For my glass block texture, the saturation is 1, the contrast is 0.8, and the tint is all 1. The tooltexture line should be set to the path from the materials folder to your VTF file, same as with the dudvmap and normalmap lines. And I'm not sure what the refracttx60 section does, but I just put the path from the materials folder to my VTF file in the quotes, and it seems to work fine. I assume it might be a texture to use if the refraction fails because of the fallbackmaterial name. And that's all there is to it. Open Hammer, search the texture's name, and apply it to a brush. In the texture browser it should look like the normal map, but once you apply it to a texture it should look how you want it. And it's not only the conventional glass blocks which you can make with this method, you can make all different types of tinted and frosted glass. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to check out my Hammer content. You can also join my Discord server using the link below if you need any help with mapping or want to hang out. I also have a Patreon where I post exclusive teasers, maps and more. And that's all for now. See you.